ESL UK is 4 years old now. It's founded in Cologne. So the first ever tournament we ran here was a Dota 2 tournament, and we held it at Epic LAN. It was a right pain because we were upstairs and there was no lift, but we put the effort in and we got some amazing numbers, and that was kind of the first thing we did. And yeah, it was the birth of what we saw as a comeback in esports in the UK. My history has always been geek level. So from being doing a computer science degree at uni and then going on to writing for a computer magazine, and gaming was always there, like in the background, and really the shift was always trying to find where esports lived. Esports was sort of going on, there was loads of LANs and stuff, and I always enjoyed that, but there was no real like handle in the UK. I mean, we saw things come and go, but it's never, the glitz and the glamour never really arrived here in a big way. And I think after we exhausted all options in the UK, we met ESL as a company and we started talking, and you know, we thought, hang on, this is a massive opportunity. And I'd always had an aspiration when I was like growing up to be in TV. So I was thinking, hang on, this is an opportunity now to marry PCs with gaming and doing TV. And so it was like a dream come true. I'd written that off in my career. So it was super exciting to actually have this opportunity. So I'm asked time and time again about, you know, how I got into it, and people, you know, think, you know, I must have planned this, but there's no way anyone could. No one really imagine the sheer size. I mean, it's testament to say that ESL has been running for over 20 years. So they must have, you know, our CEO, Ralph, must have known there was something there, and there was clear dedication in seeing a growth. But just seeing those numbers come about when we hit, you know, that first 1 million concurrent viewers at a CS tournament last year, that was just like an indication that this is going to be huge, and we're still just scratching the surface. So, you know, 10 years down the line, it's going to be even a bigger picture. It's hard to say what esports would do as a whole, but I'm a believer that esports will make it to TV in some way, shape or form. I just think that gaming on the whole is obviously on a growth path. Esports as a genre will just continue with that growth, and I think we'll just end up in bigger stadiums and, you know, bigger tournaments, etc. But I think the breadth of it will still exist. You know, so from the university leagues and grassroots level all the way to the global side of things, it's you know, I think that can't disappear. There's never going to be a day when we just have Pro League and no grassroots. So it just all expand. I think one day everyone would just play games, and probably the first, you know, my kids, I reckon the first tournament they ever go to will be an esports tournament. So that's what I think.